he did too, they see, again, like yes, to me, but I believe I take people at face value, like if to me, if people say we're in love, I just think good for you. We're in love, because usually in person, when you see somebody, if things aren't good there now, again, you and I are in the media, so probably people are very cautious with us, but I'll tell you this. I mean, I just had an off the record conversation, and I would never violate this person's, I would never say who this person was or anything, but with a pretty well-known reality personality, they called me to tell me a whole bunch of shit that's going on behind the scenes that I cannot say at this time. And
welcome to my life. That. No, you would never.
Oh yeah,
was it a housewife or a 90-day?
No, I'll 90 day. I was going to say,
you could totally say that. Different. You could say where it's from,
Totally different
network. Same thing. Like, I think I told this story before. Once I was somewhere and like I was in the presence of Miss Giudice, Teresa, and she was telling this whole thing about, it wasn't even really about Giudice, but it was about like a business deal she had coming up. I wasn't listening to, she was talking to other housewives, but I was literally sitting right there. I wasn't listening to one word. I was like, and all of a sudden, I think I told this story before, I hear like, what are you doing? And it just, like, it was, how like if you're punched in the face and you like feel it like 20 minutes later, it was a delayed reaction like that. And I was like, I looked up and I was like, oh my God, you're talking to me, Teresa? And she's like, what are you doing over there? And I'm like, and it clicked. And I'm like, oh my, like me texting and posting and all this that I'm in my phone. Oh my God. Like, I'm not really taking notes. I know. She was like, and I was like, bitch, if you ask me to give you my phone, I'm gonna go head to head with fucking Teresa Giudice right now. Like, I'm not handing you my phone, bitch. Like, you gots to be kidding me. But she was, but when people rely on me for like the real, like, I am getting a divorce, it's going to be announced in like 3 weeks. No, I would you just can't, like, because guys, that's how we get these little nuggets that we can then share with you. You're gonna get cut off at the knees otherwise.
100%. So
I want to hear a really quick story. Also, I have another story.
Yes. Tell me.
When I worked at Martha Stewart. Like, I was in charge of hiring for that. We had we have layoffs every year. Like, that's just what we did at Martha Stewart. The company was not doing too well, guys. And I'm not revealing any. Like, we're past that. So one year we were going to have these massive layoffs, and all of a sudden it is like on page 6, or it is out there on and out. We have a company-wide email go around from Martha and like the league. And, I was in HR. So like we were in, oh no, we were called in and we were like, okay, so like we're sitting in a room now and there's like 15 of you or 10 of you. And it's like the CFO and the head of HR and the head of hiring, which is me. And they're like, this group here is the group that knew about these layoffs. There's only 9 of you. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to shut this door. Nobody is going home. Nobody is going home tonight. Pack your sleeping bags, and phones will be handed over. And we are going to, and I was like, I'm going to stand up right now, because I'm a lawyer too, head of legal.
I know you're a lawyer.
I am not, this makes me look guilty. I don't give up. I am not. And really, I wasn't connected to the media like I am now, where I can just put a story out. I was like, I am not, under any circumstances, handing over my phone. And I mean, like, they wanted you to unlock your phone and take your phone and go with it in another room, and everyone's, and they're going to, I'm like, there is 0% chance that that's happening. And if you would like to fire me because of that, you understand, Martha Stewart, you'll be sued by David Yonta. So we're not collecting any phones here. And then all of a sudden, like an hour later, there's like, okay, come back. We're not asking for any of your phones, and you can all go home. Of course. I'm like, you're not taking my phone.
There's an attorney in the room or whatever. It's like, then they like reconsider, and they're like, okay, well, we didn't really mean that. We didn't mean like actual, but we just have to get to the bottom of this. Didn't they totally change their tune? I love it.
I'm like, you can speculate who it is, and you can throw my name in there with everyone else in this room, but my phone ain't going in your hands. Are you fucking kidding me? Could you imagine?
No, but sadly,
it'll be like, Jesus Christ, like, we're being called in. Martha's a fucking cunt. Like, what's going on? Like, I mean, I don't even know what I said on that phone about Miss Martha Stewart. But anyway, Sorry to interrupt. So it's over. It's over. Now, Ash, listen, at least do you think Ashley, look, I think she's not stupid. I think she
Oh, she's not. Yeah.
held, I think she had like, let's do this during the season. I mean, am I understanding this correctly? She called this 100%, despite their joint statement. Like, do we know for sure if she's the one that said, this is what I want, or is it really a joint statement? Like, where are we with this?
Well, she's the one
The
that's
joint
sort of
decision.
controlled the narrative so far. I don't think we've heard from from Michael Darby at all. And she put up that Instagram post, and I messaged her and just said, I wish you guys the best. If you need anything, I'm here for you. I haven't heard from her. I'm sure she's getting inundated with a ton of messages. And she just put up on her Instagram, she shut off all the comments, essentially 9 magical years with Michael, and, link to bravo.com for the announcement, which was basically just that they've decided to separate. So
I'm not sure you're going to hear from her. Like when something major happens in one of my friends' lives, like Luann and that whole thing. I mean, she was coming on my show the Monday after, but if she wasn't, I don't text. I don't acknowledge it. I don't acknowledge it. That's just
smart.
me, because I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, but I do believe, yes, when you say that people come on my show and they answer all sorts. Listen, there's a lot of real honest people, but I don't think Miss Darby, I just think you're media and she won't put anything in writing to you.
Oh, 100% right. Now, Page 6 is reporting that Michael Darby, her soon-to-be estranged ex, has an estimated net worth of $20 million. The pair had a prenup agreement that expired after 5 years of marriage. Now, in the event of divorce, she will receive 50% of the assets. That was in the season 5 confessional. You'd already sent me that. So a lot of people think even a post-nuptial agreement has expired between the two. I don't know. I mean,
so is that good? I'm so confused. I'm a lawyer. I mean, that's good for her, right? Like we're saying she's getting more money than she would have. The prenup is gone.
Yeah.
It's over. And the post-nup. So this could be good for Ashley. I mean, I guess you do the time, you gotta get rewarded for your time. I mean, I don't mean to shit all over Michael. It's just, I just don't get where the benefit is. And here's the thing. It's like, is Michael going now? First, 2 things. I think Miss Darby will be staying on the show now. I don't think she, to your point before.
Oh, you're not going
she's not going to quit now.
She's going to be dating. I mean, look, she's a hot ticket. She's beautiful on television. She's beautiful in real life. Look, don't you see her now with just some hot piece? I mean, probably hot, rich. Maybe he's a former like athlete, or, I just see her with somebody, I don't know, like hot, young, sexy. And I will say this. I mean, I used to date before I met my husband, who's my age.